Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Hits it with a stiff arm. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Jacksonville State's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. But, you know, get the ball out quick. Try to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. Now, you say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The lone back's got it. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Now the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of it. It's a seam wide open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Keeps looking downfield. Bounced off his feet. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Reed. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Canes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. Never developed. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still on his feet at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Kelly. It's complete to the left. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. Wide open spaces. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's loose. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.